So, Pythagoras, I can see that you have adapted to our modern culture and the ways of this new generation. So my first
Are
question
you
is...
saying that because I'm dressed like this?
Yes, I am. So to start off my first question, what are some of the main investments to the math study that you've...
Well, you see, I am the profound founder of the Pythagorean theorem. I'm sure you've probably heard of it.
Yeah, I have.
I hope so. It's only the most profound thing that I could have founded in the math world.
I would agree. How did you create the Pythagorean theorem?
Well, you see, there was this one time, all right, and at my house back in Rome, okay, I had this garden. There was a point here in the garden. It was in the shape of a triangle, and looking back on it, it was kind of Illuminati, but at the time there was no Illuminati, so it's all good. But it was the shape of a triangle, and specifically a right triangle. And I was redesigning it, but I wanted to keep the triangle shape because, Illuminati. I was also the profound founder of the Illuminati. But anyways, it's a right triangle, okay? And so the length down the side, this side, there was a side here, and then the hypotenuse right there that goes across. And on the hypotenuse, I had carrots growing. So I couldn't really move the hypotenuse length, and the length was 7. Alright? And I wanted to make it look clean, like an equal right triangle. What I had to do is I had to figure out a way to make them look proportionally correct. The one side and the one side. And 7 is not in a Pythagorean triple. I can't even remember my own things, holy cow. But anyways, 7's not in a Pythagorean triple. So I had to make up some decimals, get some fractions and stuff. Some square roots were in there too, the whole shebang. And eventually I got the correct lengths, and I kind of forgot what they were now. But if you want to know where the Pythagorean theorem came from my garden.
So
my tomatoes.
So following that question, there have been rumors going around that the Pythagorean theorem was not actually created by you, but by the Pythagorean school.
What? How dare they take away my profound foundness? I just told you how it was made. My schoolmates, my school students. I was the teacher of the Pythagorean school, if I remember correctly.
So, on another note, what type of mathematician would you consider yourself?
The best.
Let's get a little bit more personal. So, what year were you born?
Before Christ. I don't know. It was a long time ago.
Where were you born?
I was born in Greece.
Okay.
And I moved to Rome at a young age.
How many people are in your family, and did you like your family?
My family was a great family. They raised me well, teaching me the ways of mathematics. From a very young age, I could just see and pick out numbers that were there was a 4 here, there's a 3 here, and a 5 here, a Pythagorean triple. I had it all down from a young age. Trust me, it wasn't my students. I did not believe they would go behind my back.
How about your own family? Are you married?
Yes. I am married to a beautiful man. I mean, woman. My bad, guys. Still adapting to the culture. But anyways, I'm sorry, guys. I love making jokes. It's what makes it roll. You know what I mean? But I'm married to a beautiful woman by the name of Rosalina. You might know her from the Pokemon series. Just kidding. You would know them from the Pokemon series. But that's not her. She's a beautiful woman from Greece. I met her as a young child, and she moved with us to Rome, where I went on to become the great mathematician that I am. And we have 7 kids. -7. Like that little math joke there. You gotta always keep your audience on their heels. It just keeps them on their heels, gets them. I just said that twice, but it doesn't matter. The heels times heels is heels squared, which fits into the Pythagorean triple, which means I made it up.
Okay. What type of hobbies do you have?
I like math, and I like gardening, and I like poetry. I just like the way it flows with the brain. The stanzas and the lines. Like, you ever heard of a haiku with 7 syllables and like 5 syllables or something like that? I just like the numbers.
It sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole 7, 5 equals 12 plus another 7 is something that I can't think of. Oh, never mind. It's 19. See, gotta keep them on their heels. You guys knew that before me.
So
But anyways,
you said at an early age you were involved in all that type of math. But other than math, what was your favorite subject?
it's a great question. You see, going to middle school in Rome, we didn't really have middle school. It was just one school. But I was about middle school age, so for you guys to, for your American minds to perceive, I would say my favorite subject was something to the tone of drawing. I really liked drawing. Drawing was just, it made my life spin with men like Leonardo DiCaprio, who are winning Oscars now for their drawings. And music and poetry and drawing, they just align together almost as if they're the 3 sides of a Pythagorean triple triangle, which is what it's all about in life. You see, Pythagorean triple applies to everything. Everything.
Okay, so how did it feel when you were taken into captivity? Was it?
Oh yes, I've been waiting for this question for a long time, approximately 7 minutes, because we're about 7 minutes in. But anyways, I was taken captive by Persians at a middle age. So back then, there was a young age in America. The life expectancy was about half. So I was about 15 to 20 years old, and they took me to their capital city of Babylon, and I saw the beautiful Babylonian gardens, and they were beautiful. They made a triangle shape. I like their taste. But anyways, it was not pleasant being captive. If I must speak in American terms, it frickin' sucked. Okay? I was a prisoner. It was horrible. I hated it every minute. I only got 3 meals a day, which is the norm. But I'm a fat guy. I eat a lot. Many of my Roman friends would know that. Yeah, I was only captive for about 5 to 7 years. Then I got free and went back to Rome to pursue my mathematic interests. One dream of mine was always to return to Greece, and I still haven't done it yet, and I'm probably not going to do it now because they have no money. Alright, move on.
So now that you're in America, how do you
These
consider?
M&M things are amazing.
How do you compare America to Greece? Do you like it better? Is it worse?
American what?
America, just the country America.
Oh, Greece.
How would you compare it to Greece? Is it better? Is it worse?
Well, America is a free country. We all know that. We all love that. And people like Barack Obama, our leader. I'm not a citizen, so technically he's not my leader. But Barack Obama, your leader, is taking away your freedom. And I don't know why you guys don't stand up and fight. But that's a story for another day. You see, America, compared to Greece, is obviously better. You have money. Greece is broke. But Greece tradition overrules all American pride. We've been around for centuries and centuries. Thousands and thousands of years. before Jesus, who was a great man. I met him once. We were at a well. But anyways, you might have heard my story about that. I was living in Samaria at the time, so. But anyways,
you said you were never planning on going back to Greece, so I'm assuming you were just gonna stay here. And considering this year would be the new presidential election, would you rather have Trump for the American leader or Clinton?
Kanye. Kanye is a great answer. You see, what Kanye West brings to the table is a degree in music. And like I said before, music is like poetry, and poetry is like drawing on paper through words. And those three combined create one of the greatest things ever made in existence by our gods. Triangles. Right triangles. You see, the hypotenuse of that is Pythagoras. Thank you very much for you guys' time.
Well, yeah, thank you.